Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. In today's video we're doing sort of an Emily DeMolly showcase. I got two separate orders. One was directly from Emily DeMolly, that's this row up here, and then the second order starting with the CBL over here all came from Color for Nails. So they were having a sale on their Emily DeMolly's and I just so happened to add a couple more from their last chance section. So it's mostly Emily DeMolly day, so I figured I'd put them all together and show you what I got. So the first one that we're going to look at here is called Knight in Armor, and it is a magnetic. So I wanted to get this one because I've been seeing this type of magnetic topper and I didn't have one for myself yet. So as you can see, when you put the magnet on it, you get that silver pulled up into the magnetic line, and the rest of the polish is a sheer base. So you're going to be able to top this over a lot of different colors. Here's how it looks in two coats. You get that beautiful silver magnetic line, and it does give a sort of a scattered silver look over the rest of the nail, but I don't think it's going to completely change or dramatically change the color underneath, but I thought that would make a really beautiful topper, especially in the winter. So that first one was Emily DeMolly's Knight in Armor. The next one in the silver category is this one called Animated Hearts. Look at this gorgeous holographic silver. This is a large particled glitter. There's a lot of different sizes going on. There's even some iridescent glitter in here. This is a really beautiful and rather unique color to my collection. I have quite a lot of silver and grays, but they're usually a cream or a metallic formula. So this particular formula is pretty unique to my collection. This is what that one looks like in, I think this is just one coat. Yeah, one coat. Very, very, I was going to say pigmented, but it's just so chock full of glitter that it only took one coat for me to get opaque enough on this swatch ring. Now on your natural nails, it's possible that you might need a second coat, but I mean, this was really, really impressive. Now this one is also a little bit thirsty. I did do a top coat and there's still a little bit of texture. Yeah, there's still a little bit of texture left, so if you didn't like that, you'd probably be better off doing a glitter grabber top coat and then a top coat. I did get a request here recently for my favorite top coats, and I've also been thinking about reviewing a peel-off base coat that I've been using lately, so I'm hoping to get that video together here soon for you guys. But this one, I would definitely use a glitter top coat, a glitter grabbing top coat, and the only one that I have so far is by Glisten and Glow. But that one seems to work quite nicely. But this is just lovely. I love the addition of the iridescent glitter. I think that's really unique. So that one was Animated Hearts. The next one is more of a gray polish. This one is called Slang Editorial, and this is a lovely gray, absolutely full of iridescent flakies. She does these formulations so well. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with every single formula that I get from Emily DeMolly, so I really can't complain about formulas at all. This one is just stunning. I positively love the combination of all of the flakies in here. It's very opalescent and just gorgeous. It just occurred to me to compare this to Gray Opal from Polished for Days because I have that sitting in my rack. They are similar in that they have flakies, but they are different types of flakies in the polish. Polish for Days also has additional particles in there. I believe it's got like a silver or like a silver microflaky. So they're definitely different polishes. Both are going to look opalescent on your nail, but this one also has, I want to say, a shimmer into it that is sort of an orangey color. So if you're wondering how that looked compared to Gray Opal, there you go. So that one is just a stunning color. Here's how it looks in two coats. Really gorgeous. Again, those flakies are just amazing. I really, really love all the different colors that you're seeing. You've got everything from pinks and greens to golds and a little bit of orange. So that one was Slang Editorial. Next up is this one called Blessed with a Curse. This one came out in the Halloween trio, I believe. And I have been loving these polishes that she's been coming out with, these matte glitters in a shimmer base. She came out with one kind of similar for Polish Pickup last year, and I do have that as well, although I don't think I've unpacked it yet. I don't remember. But I love these. I think they are so fun. I have been really, really loving the matte glitters lately. And when you mix them with a shimmer formula like this, I just think they look so fun on the nail. This one is very wintry in my opinion. Here's how it looks in 2 coats. This one is probably going to have to go on my ever expanding and way too big winter rack, but I really want to get this one on my nails. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. This is it in 2 coats, if I didn't already say that. I think it looks so nice, and you can sort of see the layers of the glitters. So you're going to get a little bit of a different effect once you layer some shimmer over the first coat of the glitters. Really love that one. I'm hoping she's going to come out with more formulas like this because I absolutely love them. So that was Blessed with a Curse. Next up, we're getting into the shimmer formulas. This one is called Such a Farce. Look at this gorgeous polish. This is a gray, at least I think it's a gray. No, is this one a green? Yeah, like a gray teal. So it's a gray teal base. It's a gray teal base, absolutely loaded with shimmer. You get a very big punch of this deep fuchsia, then you get green and gold, some orange. I mean, this is one of my favorite formulas from her. She does them spectacularly, but like I said, she does all of the formulas really, really well. So this is just one of the first types of formulas that I got from her that just never ceases to amaze. I just love this. So this is it in 2 coats. Such a beautiful color, and it is nice and opaque in that 2 coats. Just look at that shimmer glow. It's gorgeous. Absolutely love that one. You can almost not even see the base color because of how much shimmer is packed in here. The color of the base basically acts as a really interesting smoky look to the nail, and I absolutely love that. So that one was Such a Farce. Now we've got a slightly larger shimmer particle. This one is called Beyond Repair, and oh my goodness, look at that. This one I believe is a purple base. Yeah, that is a purple base. But again, it is so positively loaded with these large particles of shimmer that it just glows. Oh, it's so stunning. So this one is, I was going to say pretty similar in the shimmer range as the one from Such a Farce, but it does have a slightly different color base or a color shift. So the first color on it is a little bit more red by comparison, whereas the one in Such a Farce is a bit more on the pink side, but it does then shift to green and gold. This one is just so beautiful. It's like a rainbow in a bottle. I love the metallic gleam that it has with that packed shimmer. So beautiful. So this is it in 2 coats. Such a stunning color. Really, really love this one. Like I said, her shimmer formulas are one of my favorites. They're just done so well. Really, really gorgeous. So that one is Beyond Repair. And I could just stare at this one in the bottle all day. Next up, we've got a super dense shimmer. Not just in shimmer though, the pigmentation on this is amazing. This one is called Shades of Night. This one was almost a 1 coater. My guess is on shorter nails, you probably would be able to get away with 1 coat of this beauty. Look at the depth of color on this one. It is such a rich but bright purple, like berry leaning purple. The base is a royal purple, but because you have that beautiful shimmer in there, I don't know if that's going to come across at all, but the shimmer is very bright like a magenta, and the magenta shift goes to green and gold and orange. Wow. Another wow polish. So this is it in 2 coats. I did go back for a second coat on the swatch ring just to basically sort of even things out, but it is such a stunning color. I get the feeling that this one is going to look different in different lightings depending on the angle of your nails and the type of lighting that you have. Oh, I can't wait to see this one in the car. I think it's going to look amazing. So that beauty was Shades of Night. Next we're getting into a metallic. This is another formulation that she does that I really, really love. The first one that I got was in sort of a turquoise metallic. This one is called Undeterred, and this is such a beautiful shade. It is a purple loaded with these purple metallic flakies. It is amazing. This is it in 2 coats. It's so dark and vampy on the nail, but still sort of a bright metallic, since those metallic flakies are going to reflect some light. It is so beautiful. It is a touch darker than I thought it would be on the nail, but like I said, when it catches the light, those metallic flakies are going to bounce the light right back at you and sort of give you these brightened highlights on the nail. So another beautiful shade, and that one was Undeterred. Next we're getting into a glitter, and this is the last one that I got directly from Emily DeMolly, and this is the limited edition 302. Look at this stunning color. Such a beautiful mix. You have this dense purple with a bunch of shimmer and then these little square iridescent glitters. I am such a sucker for iridescent glitters. I love how they look on the nail. Here's how this one looks in 2 coats. This one's pretty unique to my collection as well. I think most of the glitters that I have are hexagonal, and I don't know that I have anything that I would even be able to match base-wise to this, which is kind of a surprise, but it's a very interesting blurple, and I love blurples, so really happy to have that one. And that again was a limited edition 302. Oh, and I should mention that the reason why I bought from Emily DeMolly is they were having a sale. I believe it was like 20% off, like for, I forget what they call it, like Box Day maybe? But in any case, they were having a sale. And I also just remembered that I kept the sheet that she sent me. I have a bit of a brain fog today. I kept the sheet that she sent me because the descriptions are on each. So Beyond Repair is actually, she's describing it as a navy blue base. I think I said that was purple. Right? Yeah, see, I'm seeing it as a purple, but I could also see it as a navy, maybe a purple leaning navy. And then the base, or the shimmer of that, was described as pink, orange, gold, green, shifting aurora shimmer. Shades of Night, I think I got right. A dark purple base with pink, orange, green, shifting aurora shimmer. Such a Farce is a green base with pink, orange, gold, green, shifting aurora shimmer. Animated Hearts is in a clear base, and you've got silver holographic and orange to green shifting iridescent glitters. And I think that's it. I think the rest of them I got basically right. So just a quick rundown of those. Now we're moving on to the order that I got from Color for Nails. We're starting with this Colors by Leroux over here and going all the way down through this last row of Emily DeMolly. Yeah. They also were having a sale on Emily DeMolly, and so I had to jump in on that because Emily DeMolly is one of my favorite brands, and when they're on sale, I'm gonna grab them. So they had quite a lot that I hadn't seen in stock at the Emily DeMolly website, or that I had maybe passed on. I did end up grabbing a couple of these that are the white glitters in a sort of a jelly cream base, maybe acrylic. Then they had a couple of the black shard formula, so I sort of tried to align these by finish. I think towards the end I sort of got confused because we have a lot of very complicated formulas in this last batch, but let's go ahead and start at the beginning. And this first one that I got at Color for Nails is Colors by Leroux, Sugar and Spice. Now I will say up front, this is not the color that I ordered, and by that I mean the color that Sugar and Spice should be is lavender, like a bright, almost neon leaning lavender. So my bottle has severely faded. I have been in contact with them. I haven't heard back yet, but we're not going to talk too much about that because this is the wrong color. In case you were wondering how it swatches though, this is how it looks in 2 coats. It is a pretty color, it's just not one I would have chosen for myself. But in any case, this was in their last chance section, so that was on sale for $7. The next one that I got is also by Colors by Leroux, and this one is called Spring Forward. This was Polish of the Month for April 2018. This one is as described, so I'm really happy with this one. This one was also on sale for just $5. It is a really beautiful purple. You've got a scattered holographic flaky in here. You've also got, I want to say like a shimmer in here. Yeah, I think at certain angles you've got that little bit of a shimmer. Here's how this one looks in 2 coats. This one is definitely a beautiful polish. Really love the flakies in here, and the tone is a really nice berry shade of purple. So really happy to have that in my collection, especially for just $5. So that was colors by Laro, Spring Forward. And then the next one and last one that I got from the Color for Nails Last Chance section is this one by Lacquer, and this one is called Char, Compassion. This one was on sale for $6.50, which if you've shopped for Lacquers before, you'll know is an amazing bargain for these polishes. This is also a really beautiful polish. Look at that. It is sort of like a gray base loaded with these multichrome flakies. I want to say I also see 2 different kinds of multichrome flakies, but sometimes that's hard to tell because of all of the, well, ultra chromeness of them shifting to different colors. There's also hollow in here. So this is how it looks in 2 coats. You definitely get that linear holographic on the nail and all of those beautiful flakies. Such a beautiful color. Really glad I got that one. So that was Lacquer's Charite. Now moving on to the Emily DeMolly that I got from Color for Nails. The first one that I got here is this lovely soft gray. This was a limited edition number 281, and you can see why I had to get it. It's black shards and black glitter. I really love this combination. It sort of reminds me of like granite. She added these beautiful iridescent flakies to it, and it's a really beautiful light shade of gray. Here's how this one looks in 2 coats. You can see the beautiful black shards spread pretty evenly over the nail, and then the little hexagonal matte black glitters add a nice little speckle effect as well. This one probably could have used maybe a 3rd coat if you wanted to richen up the color, but I was happy with it in 2. So that first one was limited edition 281. Next up is this beautiful Cornflower Blue. This was called Quick Facts, and this has a similar formula to that first limited edition, except this one is in a blue base. I love the base color of this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Here's how it looks in 2 coats. You definitely get a beautiful wash of the iridescent flakies and that beautiful color and all of those black shards and glitters. Another really fun one. I really like this. This one too, I think you possibly could use a 3rd coat just to sort of deepen the base, but I really liked how the flakies were in 2 coats, so I left it at 2. So that was Quick Facts. Now we're moving on to the white glitter formulas. This one is called The Chosen Few. I got this because I thought this would be a really fun summer polish. This is a bright but deep turquoise, and then you have the array of the white matte glitters in here. So this is how it looks in 2 coats. I did have to be a little bit careful about how to spread out the coats on this one because there is a lot of the white glitter, but I love how it turned out. You get a really nice layered effect with the 2nd coat layering color over the 1st coat of white glitter. So really beautiful. So that one was The Chosen Few. The next one is the purple in that same formulation. This one is called Some Sort of Voodoo, and this is a really beautiful, deep but vibrant berry shade of purple. I love how the white glitter looks layered underneath that purple. As you can see, it sort of turns into like an indigo. Here's how it looks in 2 coats. Really fun. And again, I don't have any colors like this in my collection as far as those glitters in this base yet, so both of these are going to be fairly unique to my collection, and I've heard people raving about these, so I had to add some when they were on sale. So that one was Some Sort of Voodoo. Next up is this beautiful neutral shade. This is limited edition 285. It is a beautiful Crowley formula loaded with iridescent flakies. I really love colors like this, especially when they've got flakies or shimmer in them. It is sort of like a putty color of pink. It is definitely a neutral or nude shade, and I absolutely love this one. She did have a couple of different colors that were similar to this that she had compared. One was the limited edition and one was a named color that came out in one of her collections, but I liked this one because it is sort of that neutral leaning color. Really gorgeous. It's so packed with those flakies, you guys. It is amazing. I think on camera it's leaning a little bit gray, but in person it's sort of a dusty neutral mauve. It's really, really gorgeous. I can't wait to wear this one. So that one was limited edition $285. Next up is another one of the Shimmer particle formulas, as well as a scattered holographic. This is Starting to Slip. This is another one that is going to have all the shifting goodness in it. It is such a beautiful color. This one is sort of a dusty blue base, loaded with the shifting shimmer and those scattered holographic flakies. Here's how this one looks in 2 coats. Beautiful denim-y blue, and I'm loving, just loving those little holographic flakies. The shimmer on this one's really beautiful. In person, I'm seeing the green to gold and a little bit of orange. On camera, I'm seeing the red or pink flash. So really beautiful, and again, another one that's going to shift depending on your lighting source. So that one was Starting to Slip. And here's where things start getting complicated, because I ended up putting one of the glitter polishes first when I still had some shimmers left. So we're not quite in formula order here, but this next one is called A Sorry State, and this is another shimmer with glitter. This time the glitter is metallic, and look at this amazing color. Oh, it's so pretty. This one is a really deep inky purple. Then that shifting shimmer is gold to blue to green. And even the gold is a bit more on the greenish gold instead of like a bright yellow gold. Although it wouldn't be surprising to me if there was some bright yellow gold at certain angles. And then the glitter. Honestly, I don't even know what color the glitter is. It could be 2 different kinds. There's the larger sized hexagonal glitters, which I believe are silver. And then there are some purple glitters in here as well. Now, either that is the same glitter, silver, just underneath the purple base, or it is a purple glitter. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's a really gorgeous color. Here's how this one looks in 2 coats. Really unique polish. I really love how it looks in 2 coats. Very metallic with all of those glitters in it. And the color is a beautiful rich purple. So that was A Sorry State. Next up, we've got one of the larger particled shimmer colors. This one is I Must Confide, and this is another stunning color. Just to compare it to Beyond Repair, which has the same sized particles, you can see that they are actually a different shifting color altogether. The one from Beyond Repair is a bit more on the gold to orange side, whereas the one in I Must Confide has a bit more of a magenta color shift on the top. And the base of this one is a beautiful purpley blurple. Gorgeous color, and again, it is so loaded with those beautiful shimmer particles that you're going to get that intense flash and reflect of all of that color coming right back at you. Here's how this one looks in 2 coats. Such a beautiful color. This is a very juicy blurple on the nail as well. If you wanted to intensify the color, you could come back with a 3rd coat or layer this over a deep color. Possibly just a very deep indigo would do nicely, but that one was I Must Confide. Next up, we've got a flaky color. This one is called Limited Edition 284. This one, you guys, oh my gosh, I love formulas like this. It's not just a flaky, there's a holographic particle in here as well that makes it even more reflective. And it's a purple base. It's so amazing. It's really, really gorgeous. This is it in 2 coats. You get all of those beautiful iridescent flakies bouncing back at you. You've got the holographic particle in here and that beautiful rich base. Sort of has a berry leaning tone on the nail. And I love the contrast of the green particles. So pretty. So that one was limited edition 284. The next one also has a really unique formula and I absolutely love it. This one is limited edition 279. And this again combines the flakies with some holographic pigment in here and multichrome. it's just amazing. This is it in 2 coats, and I can't get over how it looks on the nail. It is so kitchen sinky. You've got the beautiful iridescent flakies flashing back at you, then you've got the holographic particles, you've got the multichrome shifting shimmer. It's just so much going on, and it is so beautiful. So that is a must-have, I would say, if you are looking to dip your toes into the Emily Damali range and you haven't gotten any of hers yet. Try this one. It's spectacular. So that was limited edition $2.79. And the next one and last one in the entire haul and showcase of Emily Damali is this one called Spaces in Between, and it's a magnetic, which I don't think I knew when I did the swatch. So we're gonna have to go back and magnetize it. But here's how it looks in the bottle. You can see that blue line there. This one is also full of fleekies and glitter. It's got that multichrome base. Really gorgeous. So here's how it looks unmagnetized in 2 coats. We'll come back here and do a magnetic coat on it. But it's such an inky color, and I love the flakies in here. They bounce back a really bright fuchsia against the deeper inky base. Love how that looks. So let's come back and do a magnetized 3rd coat. And there we go. I did hold that for 40 seconds. And wow, that really deepens up the base to almost a blackened purple. And then you've got that magnetic pull of a bright but deep blue that's, I think, shifting to possibly fuchsia. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, but that's really cool. And of course you still have the iridescent glitters and the beautiful flakies. Very pretty. So that last one was Spaces in Between. And there you have it. That was my haul and showcase of Emily Damali, my new Emily Damalis. Let me know down below which ones were your favorites, or if you have any in the Emily Damali line that are your absolute must-haves. After this, I think Emily Damali might be surpassing Bee's Knees for my #1 most owned nail polish. I'll have to double check my numbers, but thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. That way you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in that next one.